A protest and press conference was held outside the Indian Institute of Science condemning its role in hosting the India-Israel Business Summit, which focuses on bilateral trade, defense, investments and cybersecurity. The event drew sharp criticism from activists and academics, including the group Bangalore for Justice and Peace, who accused IISc, IIM, NIAS, IITB and the government of Karnataka of complicity in alleged genocide by Israel in Palestine and Lebanon. Now let's talk with the protesters and the activists here and see what's their view on the matter.
Indian Institute of Science, which is one of the most prominent institutes of science in our country, has actually allowed Israel a space to talk about defense system, to talk about security system inside their own premises in the J.N. Tata Auditorium right in the heart of the city of Bangalore. As of today, the students and civil society activists of the area, including students from IISc, joined to express their utmost condemnation of this deplorable act. As of now, in Gaza, due to the one-year-long genocide that's been happening, perfectly all the educational institutes have been reduced to rubble in the Gaza Strip. And in West Bank right now, the offense has started as well. The students, more than half of them have been killed. Not a single university is left for them to study in. Science is supposed to be a tool for human emancipation. It is not a tool for imperialism or for human greed or for corporate interest. It is a message we want to give to IISc that in future they must not give space to any such genocidal nations. And also we condemn the fact that in Bangalore in the next week there's going to be a film festival by Innovative Film Academy that has also included a lot of educational institutions. So this is the message here that we stay with the people of Palestine and we are against the Israeli genocide.
So Indian Institute of Science is an institute which thinks and which claims that it is the best science institute in the country. It claims that it upholds education and research, quality and excellence in education and research, and therefore, perforce, it is supposed to build capacity in young people to address the challenges that humanity faces tomorrow. They are supposed to get educated, and the inherent core idea of science education is questioning, is looking at things around us, is going by the evidence. And I don't see this program today as complying with any of those. First of all, IISc should look at any program and ask, is this about knowledge creation? If it is about knowledge creation, is it about knowledge creation that will be for the good of everybody, as a public good, as for peace and for equitable well-being throughout the planet? They have to ask that question first. And only then, that is the litmus test. And then, if they are only giving their auditorium for some other event, they have to ask about credibility. Will it enhance our credibility or will it undermine our credibility? And when you have an International Court of Justice ruling, when you have a United Nations affirmation and all of these, they go ahead and have a business collaborative meeting. This is not even a scientific conference. This is a track 2 event. So they have to be very, very careful as to who they give their premises to. Tomorrow, if Ambani says he wants to have a wedding there, are they going to rent it to them? I mean, this is an educational institution that's supposed to uphold knowledge. It's supposed to uphold excellence. It's supposed to uphold capacity building in youth. And how can they build capacity if they're telling their youth, you only do your narrow work in your laboratory. You don't look around you. You don't look around the world and try to find out what is going on.
Yeah, so today there was a press conference that we held here. This is in the context of the Israel-India Business Summit that's being held in the Institute of Science. We came to register our deep disappointment that Indian Institute of Science has allowed itself to be used in this fashion as a tool of genocide. We all know what has happened, especially in the past 2 weeks, where you had terroristic attacks by the Israeli government in Lebanon, where electrical appliances like pages have been converted into weapons. And you've also had the United Nations General Assembly resolution, which has strictly called for Israel to stop all the entire attack on Palestine, and has also called on member states, including India, which includes India, to ensure that their companies operating in their countries do not have anything to do with this war. And in that kind of a situation, you have this, I think it's totally unacceptable. India has always stood with Palestine. India should always stand with Palestine. What is happening in Palestine is genocide. It's an obliteration of an entire people, of an entire society. That is something that under no circumstances we accept. We stand with the people of Palestine in this, in their war, in their entire struggle for justice. And we call upon the Indian government to ensure that none of the Indian companies, be it Adani's, Ambani's, or anyone who has any business ties with Israel, are allowed to continue to do so. In fact, India should reconsider the kind of diplomatic ties that it has with Israel at this point, and India should do everything in its power to ensure that the killing of women and children and innocent people in Palestine ends immediately.
In the name of genocide, they're also peddling these arms. You know, and it's become like Palestine. In this book, I was just reading this book. In this book, it says how Palestine is being used as a laboratory for testing these arms that are being sold all over the world. Do we not have a moral and ethical spine? Where is a moral and ethical spine is here? We were a country that had stood up for Palestine, saying that Palestinian people and Palestinian state, they are a state and they have a right to exist. They are sitting in the United Nations, and today they are not being allowed to hold up the flag. Is that not tragic? What are you doing to the people of Palestine? How much more do you want to make them disappear? Should we not, all of us, stand up and say, today, in 21st century, should we not stand up and say that we will not allow wars and violence like this to happen, where entire people are being made to disappear? We cannot allow this to happen. And it is a real shame that institutions of higher education, like higher education, like IISc, IIM, and ಇವರೆಲ್ಲ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಿಂತಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ನಾವು ತಲೆಬಾಗಿಸ್ತೀವಿ.